Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Rosie here, and I play Dead by Daylight so you don't have to. Well, a dev update. Does that mean I gotta fucking make a video? This game is so fucking bad. Like, I don't. Who do you want me to talk about this? Like, what is there to talk about in this shit? Ooh, we got a patching optimization. Oh, great. That's definitely gonna fix the balance of the game. I saw that there was like matchmaking updates, but like they didn't seem to be that important, and they said they were just testing things, and they didn't even tell you what the tests were, so those aren't even worth covering. But so we got some mid-chapter stuff, bruh. Ghostface update and Legion update. Oh, I sure hope you guys weren't waiting for these because they're not very good. Let's talk about what's wrong with these characters right now. Okay, these two characters have something very, very much in common. Okay, and that's that Circle of Healing is absolutely fucking them in the ass. Okay, there was a pre-Circle of Healing meta and a post-Circle of Healing meta. Okay, and these two characters were hit by it like majorly. I think these two characters right now are by far the worst characters in this game, without any question or shadow of a doubt. It's like I honestly think I thought it was Ghostface before, but Ghostface does have stealth. I think right now Legion is the absolute worst character in the game. And no, that's not me agreeing with Scott Junn's analysis from before Circle of Healing came out. Legion is the worst character in the game solely because of Circle of Healing. Circle of Healing is absolutely fucking him in the ass. It has nothing to do with Scott Junn's analysis. Okay, so let's start with Ghostface because he's first. Starting things off, we have a few things in store for Ghostface. We are increasing the duration of Ghostface mark up to 60 seconds, up from 45. This change gives him a longer window to follow up and get a hit after successfully stalking a survivor, and making outlasting the exposed effect harder for survivors. Okay, a 15-second duration. Like, okay, but like, is that worth it? Because like, marking, like extending his mark duration shows that these people have no idea how this character is played. They have no idea that this character is knockoff Wraith. That is how you play him. He is discount Wraith. And like, efforts to like make him not that, like, were definitely not shown with that change right there. Second, marked survivors no longer be able to reveal Ghostface, while other survivors will still be able to reveal. Running off on your own now becomes riskier, as you'll have no choice but to evade him while he's undetectable. Okay, so that helps him in chase when he's marking somebody. But like, you still have to mark somebody. Like, do they not understand that this character is hit and run discount Wraith? Lastly, we've noticed that many of Ghostface's add-ons have gone largely unused with a few exceptions. Oh, really? We always want to see a wider variety of add-ons being used, so we've done a pass in the majority of Ghostface's add-ons to bring them up to a similar power level. So here's a few examples you can expect. Ghostface gains 10% movement speed for 5 seconds after marking a survivor. That should be the entirety of a duration while the survivor is marked, not 5 seconds. That would be fine even if it was the entire duration of all. Like if a survivor was marked for 60 seconds and then Ghostface gained 10% movement speed the entire time a survivor was marked, so we had 125 for 60 seconds. That would actually be pretty good. Like, it would be worth marking somebody. But like, I still can't tell you marking someone's worth it. Breaking a pallet or wall immediately recharges nitro. That's not too bad, I guess. If you get, but like, if you're, but it's not bad on paper. So it's like you get a free recharge, okay? But like, if you're breaking a pallet, or if you're breaking a wall, it's probably early game and you're setting the map up. But if you're breaking a pallet, you're probably in chase and you just got revealed. So I guess it could add a bit to your hit and run game. You could break a pallet and then it would recharge nitro. You can like immediately get back into your stealth and then walk away from the guy, I guess. But like, what's that really doing for you? Like, what is that doing for you? Because Ghostface right now is bad because of Circle of Healing. How does that combat the Circle of Healing meta? It doesn't. It doesn't combat the Circle of Healing meta, like, at all. So, like, it sounds cute on paper, but in this current meta, that's not strong enough. So, like, what they're trying to separate him from Wraith. Here's what I'm getting from all this. They are trying to separate him from Wraith by having the mark mechanic be more effective. Okay? I do not see this doing anything. It's possible it will, and I'm full of shit. But they needed to make it easier to mark somebody. They needed to. You want to talk about what the buff Ghostface needs? Here's the buff Ghostface needs. When he is standing and not leaning from a corner, okay, they needed to make that mark somebody faster base kit. That's what they needed to do. If you want to buff his mark mechanic, above everything else, just when he's standing and stalking somebody, if they made that slightly go up, they would make the mark mechanic insanely more effective. And then he would play differently from Wraith and Myers. He'd play more like Myers than Wraith, but like he would play differently than both of those characters if you were able to do that. But like they just made the benefits of marking more effective, at least these changes here. I wish they released a full add-on overhaul. I don't know why they never do that. I wish they did, especially when like half the add-ons are so bad that they have to rework a majority of them. That's how you know these add-ons are bad. Like, thank you, MMR. They said they reworked a majority of Ghostface's add-ons because MMR proved that they were all bad. But like, let's keep saying that MMR doesn't work. I still don't understand that. Not that these add-ons are any better. As I've said, Olsen's Wallet is definitely the better one. Because again, like the drop leg knife sheath doesn't work because like if you're not downing somebody within 5 seconds of marking, it doesn't matter. Even when you mark somebody, like marking is just not very good. I don't know. These don't impress me at all. The character needed a fucking rework, and they didn't give him a rework, so they gave him a few buffs, but like I don't see those buffs helping him. I still think, based on what I'm reading here, I still think he is probably the second worst character in the game. Like, trash. He doesn't deal with Circle of Healing, so trash. Next, Legion. All these years, the Legion remains one of our frequently used killers. Easy to see why. Sometimes you just want to go fast with a knife. That's why these changes focus on making Legion faster and knifier than before. Okay. Centered around the chaining hits here. Being able to string together multiple hits on different survivors is something that is core to Legion's design. So to help him do that, we're giving him a stacking 0.2% movement speed boost for each survivor they hit during Frenzy. So 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, and if you get a fourth person, 0.8. So, I mean, I'm hoping that's going to do more than it sounds like it's going to do on paper, but on paper that doesn't sound like it's going to do much. Because, like your 0.2, what is that, Bloodlust speed? It's akin to that, right? It's not too far off from it. Additionally, a fifth hit will end your frenzy and put any survivor into the dying state. That's going to be a very tall order to pull off. I thought they should have done 4 or even 3 with an add-on. Like, you have one add-on that reduces it to 3. Because this doesn't deal with the spreading out problem. Realistically, this doesn't deal with that. If the survivors are insanely grouped, you'll get this off early game one time. Which, again, that can be helpful. But, like, any Swift is going to call out your Legion, and especially with these buffs, everyone's going to immediately just spread out. As soon as they hear it's Legion on Swift, they will never be together at all. And then you will encourage them to do the meta, which is spread out and gen rush you. So, like, that's all these buffs are going to do, is encourage even teams that might not spread out otherwise, they will now spread out. So, that buff just encourages them to do the meta. So, that's not good. That's not good. Next, we've lowered the post-feral frenzy fatigue down from 3 down from 4. So, 3 down from 4. The fatigue is a crucial part, preventing them from canceling their frenzy and immediately falling over the basic attack, circumventing the non-lethal aspect of their power. Yeah, because their power is non-lethal, and that makes it really bad. Lowering the duration to 3 seconds felt much better to play with, but also kept it feeling fair from a survivor's point of view. And they reworked the fatigue-altering add-on since the 2 strongest ones are added to base kit. We also changed Feral Frenzy's recharge to start as soon as it ends, rather than after the fatigue, effectively reducing the power's cooldown. But that doesn't matter because the power's trash. So, the 3 seconds might help you in some niche situations. Like getting those 2 cooldown add-ons will help your lethality out in some situations. But, like, again, what does that do against Circle of Healing? I guess it makes him kind of lethal, but more lethal, not kind of lethal. He's still not lethal. And last, we've reviewed each of Legion's add-ons, some of which will repeat number tweaks, others get entirely new effects. Mixtape add-ons, blah, blah, blah. Legion's new music, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Mix and match produce interesting results. I wish they would tell us what those are. Like, I hate these patch notes. I fucking hate them. They don't tell you anything. They say, well, we're going to do this, but, like, I still don't know what they're doing. I have to wait until the PTB comes out to even see what they do. So, like, I don't get anything from that. Again, what does that do against Circle of Healing? Now, it's possible that some of these add-ons are going to actually deal with Circle of Healing, but, like, in the meta right now, you have to deal with Circle of Healing. What do the changes on this douchebag or this douchebag do to deal with that? Nothing. Nothing. They're still just as bad as they were before because of an OP perk. And like honestly, I shouldn't be sitting here and saying that. Like, I can't even be excited about these two because they don't deal with the meta. These are the two worst characters in the game specifically because of a perk that is bad for Dead by Daylight and should have never been implemented into the game to begin with. That's the real story. The perk should not have been placed into the game. But because of that, these two are suffering, and they will continue to suffer because of the fact that Circle of Healing is in Dead by Daylight. They can try all they want, but it's unlikely that these are going to do anything, and that's just straight facts. So, there you go. That's how I feel about that. They're not going to do anything, because Circle of Healing is still in Dead by Daylight, and it still counters them. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, maybe they'll go up one spot at best. But I still don't see it. Like, who are they going to be better than now? I said this the same thing about Clown. Who are they better than today with these add-ons that they were not better than yesterday? Nobody. Like, nobody. Maybe Trapper, maybe Pig. But, like, Pig's add-ons are, like, I think, but I guess you can't say yet because they haven't revealed all the add-ons, but, like, just, ugh. These are ugly. Hemorrhage rework. Hemorrhage has long been one of the lesser desired status effects for killers, at least. Yeah, because Hemorrhage doesn't do anything. Currently, Hemorrhage increases the frequency of blood pools, making it easier to track survivors. No, Hemorrhage doesn't do anything. That doesn't help you track survivors. It helps you track survivors in the same way that dick enlargement pills help your dick get bigger. Like, they don't do anything. Okay? They don't do anything. Like, that is the worst status effect in the game right now. It's the worst fucking status effect in Dead by Daylight. The effect ends up being not very useful in most cases. Yeah. Really. Really behavior. It took you how long to figure this out? 6 years? It took them 6 years to figure out Hemorrhage doesn't do anything. Jesus Christ. You know, if I was patching this game, Hemorrhage would have been reworked 6 years ago. Because it doesn't do anything. Jesus. Okay, so with that in mind, we come up with a new version of Hemorrhage. Whenever you are not healing, Hemorrhage will cause your healing progress to regress at the rate of 7% per second. The new version rewards the killer for interrupted survivor healing and has the potential to waste medkit charges. The change will affect all perks and add-ons that currently apply it. Okay, so that is a direct hit to healing. Alright? Which is, we need that right now in the game. Because healing is bad. But here's the problem. I respect the idea. I see where they're coming from. But Circle of Healing helps you heal so fast that you're likely not even going to see Hemorrhage go off. It does help Sloppy Butcher. Like, Sloppy Butcher might be slightly better now. But I can't see any killer still detaching their best add-ons to slap on Hemorrhage, despite this effect. Like, I cannot see, Wraith. I cannot see Wraith giving up his bell and his silent bell. Okay, maybe Wraith, because, his second add-on slot can kind of be used for whatever. Or, I cannot see many killers detaching their best add-on for Hemorrhage right now, despite this change. Because a lot of the add-ons are fixes to the killer's base kit. That's Freddy. Freddy could use it, because Freddy has no add-ons. Okay? Freddy has no add-ons and a good base kit, so Freddy will probably use it. Like, Freddy will now probably run one teleport cooldown add-on as well as a hemorrhage add-on now. That's probably what Freddy's going to do. But, like, these other characters that have horrible base kits that need add-ons to fix their base kit, like, I can't see them getting rid of their add-on that fixes their base kit flaw for hemorrhage. In a perfect world where their base kits worked, maybe. But not right now. Updated difficulty ratings. Who cares? Haddonfield update. Oh, God. Please spare me. The map is getting some layout and gameplay changes, too. Yeah, we're not going to show you any of those palettes or gameplay changes in these patches, because what the hell do you think those gameplay changes are going to be? I lost all hype for this, bruh. Listen. My hype for graphical... I've said this before. My hype for graphical updates died as soon as they reinstalled bad hand windows that they took out. They took out bad hand windows. Survivors complained, they put them back in. As soon as they did that, I've lost all hype for this. This doesn't mean anything. This map will still be as bad, if not worse. Look what they did to the game. Look what they did to Father Campbell's Shovel. These graphical updates and breakable editions make the maps worse. So, do I care what they did to Haddonfield? Absolutely not. Because it's going to make the map worse than what it was yesterday. I am not excited for this at all. This map is going to be bad. Just like it was the last. It'll be worse than it was before. Because that's what this company does. They release Drek and you take it. Terrible. Play something else, bro. This game is horrible. I'm getting the hell out of here, lads. GG's. Don't be excited for any of this. It's all meaningless garbage.